Well, thanks very much, Bud. One way that I'm trying to give back to racing has been very good to me and to my family, but one way I'm trying to give something back to racing is we have like a think tank out there, and we have 4 meetings a year. We're constantly trying to preserve the past of sprint car racing, but yet promote the future of it, too. So in that way, I'm
Jane Lynch, because if anybody knows anything about the past,
pins, so on, are 2. Rodney Duncan coming to the Speedway in the Holbrook car. This is a Schnee chassis car. .14.232 is the first lap time for Rodney Duncan. Rodney Duncan with a 14.232, his first lap. .14.254 the second time. Second lap time is a 14.254 for Rodney Duncan, now up on the Speedway. In car number 16 out of West Middlesex, this is Tom Corderson. 13.904 first lap time. 13.904, Tom Corderson's first lap. .13.836 the second time. 13.836 the second time for Tom Corderson. Up on the Speedway now in car number 29 out of Sherlock. This is Scott Barris. 14.317 is the first time for Scott Barris. .14.337 the second time. All right, tripping the clocks now out of Bethel Park. Smiling John Stickley in the L7. The Crown Buick GMC truck sponsored race car. 14.757 first lap time for John Stickley. John had a couple of top 10 finishes in the Western PA area last week. .14.864 the second time. All right, hitting the clocks now out of Brownsburg, Indiana in the U2. This is Joey Saldana. 13.782, Saldana's first time. .13.841 the second time. Second time for Joey Saldana is a 13.841. Moving on the clocks now in car number 45. Tim Schaefer out of Aliquippa. 14.302. Schaefer was the track champion last year. Here at Lernerville, this year running with the All-Stars. 14.301 the second time. So 14.301 the second lap time for Tim Schaefer out of Broadbacks, Pennsylvania, car number 25. This is Todd Gracie. 14.412. 14.412. First lap time for Todd Gracie. .14.235 the second lap time for the Ford power plant of Todd Gracie. Out of Seneca, Pennsylvania, this is Tammy Platt. On the Speedway, drivable 17W car. 15.772. 15.772, Tammy's first lap time. $15.791, the second lap time for Tammy Platt. All right, coming to the Speedway now out of Aledo, Ohio. In the 3B, this is the Hammerman, Van Gurley Jr. $14.319 for Van Gurley Jr. $14.279 the second time. $14.279 was Van Gurley's second time. Now working the clocks out of Southfordville, Pennsylvania. Fast Freddie Raymer. $13.951 first lap time for Freddie Raymer. $13.863 the second time. Working down the clocks now out of White House, Ohio, in the 14H, Todd Heller. $14.731. $14.731, Todd Heller's first lap time. $14.686 the second time. $14.686 is Todd Heller's second lap to the Speedway now in car number 11 from Sikeston, Missouri, Jared Hull. $13.975. Good, cranks it out of corner number 4. $14.005. From Oil City, Pennsylvania, in the winner last Saturday at the Challenger Raceway, the flying one, Bob Felmley. I was third in our points here this year. 14.142 is Felmley's first lap time. $14.047. Hitting the clocks now in car number 68 out of Hermitage, the Dick Bowling owned number 68 World of Music car, Mike Lutz. $15.010. $14.889, second lap time for Mike Lutz. All right, here comes our track champion, the Wild Thing. The West Virginia Wild Thing, Mark Casella. Casella winning his second Budweiser Sprint Car Track Championship. Jim and Stacy Guzzo are the car owners. 14.066. 14.066. 13.978. 13.978 is the second lap time for Mark Casella. Up on the clocks now is the Wampum Warrior, Jerry Mattis, the Dionis number 15 car. $14,664 for the former three-time sprint car champion at Lernerville. He's run with us all 27 years. $14,762 the second time. All right, coming to the Speedway now in the 4K, the Baden Bandit Davy Jones. Davy Jones will be in the Bill Kiley 4K tonight. That is a 360 sprinter. One of the 360 cars that runs with us here on a regular basis. Kiley also runs the car at Hickory. $15,801 first lap time for Davy Jones. Okay, on the Speedway now out of Olynyk, Indiana in the 5M, the Maxim chassis of Mark Kinzer. Fast time with a 13.659. $13.536 the second time. Quick qualifier so far. Now up on the clock is Mark Chrisman out of Findlay, Ohio. $14,468. $14,468 for Mark Chrisman in car number 34. $14,540. For Allen, Scruffy as he's known. $13,920 for Bobby Allen. $13,920. That is a Ben Cook chassis. $13,853. So with a 13.853, Bobby Allen now fourth quick. Up now out of Princeton, Indiana, in car number 73. This is Tim Engler. 14.139 first lap time for Tim Engler, former Grand National tractor pulling champion. $14,195 is Tim's second time. Speedway, this is Brent Mattis. $15,751. Brent scored a heat race win last month, his first checkered in a sprint car. $15,664 the second lap time for Brent. Salvage number 5, Jamie Smith. Jamie's kind of split his driving time this year, runs with us here on Lernerville on Fridays, and then been running the 360s a lot this summer. Several wins with a 360. $14,392. $14,392, Jamie Smith's first time. $14,426. $14,426 the second time. Out of Berg Hill, Ohio, this is Tom Terrific, Tommy Burns. .14.054 for Tommy Burns the first time around. He got his foot in it out of 4. 14.09, racing out of Brookville, Pennsylvania, first-year sprint car driver. Scott spent 8 years in the micro sprints. .15.323, 15.323. Scott Snook's first lap time. .15.198 the second time. All right, taken to the Speedway now out of Buffalo, New York is the defending ESS Sprint Car champion, Mike Woodring. .14.152 for Mike Woodring, his first lap time. Mike Woodring, I believe, driving a Travis Craft sprinter. .14.331 the second time. All right, we got back-to-back Travis sprinters on the Speedway. Car number 24 from Youngstown, Ohio, Chris Pochiro. .14.911, 14.911. .14.794. On the launching pad from Apollo, PA, the Apollo Rocket, Ed Lynch Jr. He won the Western PA Speed Week show. 13.944. Lynch's first time is a 13.944. .13.902 the second time. All right, Jimmy Chappell coming trackside now in car number 10, makes his home in Harmony, Pennsylvania. .14.859, Jim Chappell's first lap. .14.796, Jim Chappell's second lap time. Up now in car number 77W, Francisville, Indiana's Art Wendt. .14.223 for Art Wendt the first time around. .14.116 the second time. Now up on the clocks is the Katanning Comet, Rod George, in the Amy Chalpone Zenit vending number 21 car. 13.840, 13.840. Rod George, I believe, is fourth quick with that one. .13.952. So a 13.840 puts Rod George fourth out of Monclova, Ohio. This is Byron Reed in car number 5. .14.050 first lap for Byron Reed. 14.083, 14.083, second time around for Byron. In the 4G now out of Bloomdale, Ohio, the Sprint Auto Sales Maxim of Gus Wasson. $14,575. $14,182 the second time for Gus. All right, out of Shakora, PA, another one of the rookies in Western PA, and sprint cars in the 3L. This is Brian Rivers. $16,294. $16,081 the second time. All right, coming to the Speedway now from Clarion, Pennsylvania, driving the Powell R&R Engine Rebuilding 27, Craig Rankin. Rankin with 2 wins at Lernerville was 4th in our point standings. $14,204 the first lap time for Craig Rankin. $14,144 the second time. All right, hitting the clocks now on the 4F. This is Jerry Frew. $15,746 first lap time for Jerry. $15,560 is the second lap time for Jerry Frew. Coming to the Speedway now, Key Kerr. Kerr with 3,905 points. Right now, Kevin Huntley is second in that points battle. $13,869. $13,984 the second time. All right, here's the man that's chasing Kerr in the point standings. He'll chase him in time trials. Out of Bloomington, Indiana, Kevin Huntley. $14,125 for Kevin Huntley in the number 1. $14,165. All right, taking to the Speedway now with the Dean Lindsay, number 2D out of Hartford, Ohio, Dale Blaney. $13,826. That's going to put him third. $13,827. So a 13:8:27 is Dale's second time. He times in third fastest right now. Up in the number 23S, this is Jack Soderman Jr. (15:959), 15:959. (15:946), the second lap time for Jack Soderman Jr. All right, down at the Freeport Kiwanis stand, with the purchase of any 2 items, you will get a free can cooler, compliments of Oren Zook and commercial truck and trailer. All right, almost Speedway now, coming around the backstretch. This is L.B. Rodick and his 4-horse hitch. He'll be coming around here to the front straightaway. L.B. Rodick and Chuck Rodick. I'll be bringing that 4-horse hitch around here. They'll do a little figure 8 down here on the front stretch, and they're also going to stop that rig and back them up. Something that is very difficult to do with the team of horses. LB at 78 years young. All right, LB bringing the horses down. Making the left turn with the wagon there. Look out, Nick. All right, now working the figure 8 pattern with the horses. Ronick and Bauman children there in the back. Enjoying the ride in the horses. All right, now this is something very difficult, to stop the rig and to have the horses back it up, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's give him a hand, L.B. Ronick and his team down there. Again, 78 years young, working them horses. Speedway. On behalf of the family of Don Martin and all the employees here at Don Martin's Lernerville Speedway, I'm your track announcer, Mike Dutko, welcoming you to this evening's Club All-Star Circuit of Champions Earl Bauman Memorial Race. At this time, we'd like to ask everybody to stand, if you would please, for our opening ceremonies. If you're moving around the racetrack grounds, we would ask you to pause for just a few minutes and join with us during our opening ceremonies. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in just a few short hours from now, the 1994 racing season will become just a memory. Something that we all love so dearly will be gone, and always gone too soon. And so it is appropriate that tonight we dedicate this race to someone that we loved, someone who, like this season, was gone way too soon, leaving us with just the memories. Tonight's show is dedicated to Earl Bauman, a man who more than anyone else exemplified Don Martin's spirit and his commitment to the racers and the fans of the Lernerville Speedway. Our time here on earth is certainly short, so cherish every second. Live in love with your family and friends, ever present on your mind, and the Spirit of God always in your heart, so that one day our family and our friends can speak fondly of our memories and our reunion with people like Earl and Don Martin and many others who have gone to prepare a place for us will be a joyous one. Our invocation once again this evening, it has been our pleasure to have Billy Shear with us all year long to lead us spiritually to begin our program this evening. Billy Shear with our invocation, and on tape this evening, Vicki Draculic with the national anthem.
Let us bow our heads and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful weather this evening to close out the 94 season here at Lernerville. Dear God, I'd like to take this time now to thank you personally for this opportunity that you've given me to serve you in such a great capacity. I pray that souls have been touched this year, dear Lord, and seeds have been planted. I pray now for every one of us here this evening for the safekeeping of us in the off-season over the winter months, that we may return again once next year to enjoy. Dear Father, we pray now for all the drivers and all the participants this evening, dear Lord, for their safety. And as they travel tomorrow and Sunday to the Sharon Speedway, dear Lord, that you put a blanket of protection over each and every one, dear Father. And we will give you the praise and the glory for all. In Jesus' name, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
6-3. Qualifying sixth fastest this evening in the 1A, Bobby Allen with a 13.853. Your fifth fastest qualifier. In the number 21 was the Katanning Comet, Rod George with a 13.840. Qualifying fourth fastest this evening out of West Middlesex in car number 16 is Tommy Quarterson. Tom Quarterson at 13.836. Your third fastest qualifier in the Dean Lindsay 2D is Dale Blaney at 13.8 8.26. Qualifying second fastest in the U2, Joey Saldana, 13.782. And your fast qualifier from Olytic, Indiana in the 5M, Mark Kinzer at 13.536. And just in case you're wondering, I believe the Club All-Star Conwest Freight Lines pace truck of the pace van of the Lernerville Speedway #1 Cochran. Huntley outside of him in car number 1 was set to go. Couple of local drivers in round number 2 with Felmley and Lynch, then Rod George and Mark Kinzer. Watch them close at the stripe. Here they come. Bringing it down, we're going racing. That is Huntley now on the outside and car number 1 to take the early lead. The backstretch, Felmley gets inside of Gus Watson. He goes second and Lynch barrels on by Gus Watson. He brings Rod George with him. Out of turn number 2, the flying one, Bob Felmley. Straps on Kevin Huntley. Huntley will try to get him back on the low side of 4. Felmley says, no you don't. Felmley says, this is my race, son. Get behind me. It is Felmley out in front. Huntley riding second. Ed Lynch Jr. now knocking on the door for second. To the backstretch, and Ed Lynch Jr. now rides second. Huntley drops to third. Right now it's Rod George fourth. Now it's Rod George third. Now Huntley gets him back at the wire halfway home. Felmley continues to show him the quick way around the speedway. Lynch chasing him down. Rod George now a solid third. As Felmley, Lynch, and George 1, 2, and 3. Huntley is fourth, Schaefer fifth, and Mark Kinzer has got to get one spot if he's going to qualify. Kinzer in danger of failing to qualify in the heat. He'll have to run the P main if he can't make up one more position. It is Bob Felmley into turn 3 and 4. Here comes the flying one. Down to the checkered flag, your winner. Lynch is second, George is third. Then it'll be Huntley and Schaefer. The flying one, Bob Felmley, taking the win in car number 6. Riding home second, the 2L, the Apollo Rocket, Ed Lynch Jr. The third spot to the Catani Comet, Rod George. Kevin Huntley finishing fourth in the number 1. Fifth and final qualifying spot goes to Tim Schaefer in the 45. Your fast qualifier, Mark Kim. Okay, Rodney Duncan on the point in the 8H car. They've been running a Beefmobile. That's a Schnee chassis race car. They just put that car together, or just bought the car. They were making some final adjustments, getting the wings suited to the car and everything else. Down on the pits tonight, so they're going to try that Schnee car out. Tim Engler outside on the 73 of the stripe. At corner number 4 is where Greg Willing will cut him loose. Well, this time we won't. Nope. That's not going to work. The caution will come out as they clear the front straightaway, and we'll back them down and try it again. Tower. Here we go again. All right, the green is out. Green is out on the field, breaks into 1 and 2. Engler from the outside of row number 1, your early leader. Johnny Barris hooking the inside of turn number 4 in the 29 car. Right now, Engler is out in front. Rodney Duncan rides second. Then Byron Reed, Jared Hall, and Joey Saldana. Those are your 5 qualifiers in this one. Engler quickly into turn number 3 and 4. Duncan still second. Byron Reed has Jared Hall closing on him in car number 11. Bobby Allen well off the pace in the 1A. Looks like he'll be going to the B main unless he gets his act together here in a hurry. We're halfway through. Hall now on the 11 car working on Byron Reed. a good, strong race. Jared Hull has gotten into second, though, in car number 11. Davy Jones is headed for the pits in the 4K. Byron Reed makes the drive on Rodney Duncan out of turn number 4. They've got one to go. Duncan and Reed hooked up in a pretty good duel. Off of turn number 4, though, Tim Engler, your winner. Then it's Hull, Reed, Duncan, and Saldana. Jared Hall comes home second in car number 11 out of Sykeston, Missouri. Byron Reed will claim the third spot. Score tonight is 5R. Rodney Duncan in the 8H finishing fourth in the U2 of Joey Saldana, your fifth and final qualifier in that second heat event. 1066. These are for tickets to the Steel City Gate Pass. Steel City, we're ready to go with the stripe in corner number 4. Forward power with Todd Gracie on the point. Two-time track champion Craig Rankin outside. Reed is out and we're underway. Down into turn number 1 and 2 and Gracie out quick. The yellow comes down. The yellow comes down. We'll back him down and try it again. C&B video, that's the regular price, of course. And the yellow will stay out as it looks like Freddie Raymer's got a problem in the 12 car. All right, let's see if we can't get him going this time. Gracie and Rankin off of corner number 4. Green is down and we're underway. Todd Gracie takes him to the backstretch, the early leader. Rankin settles in second, now dives low out of corner number 4. Burns is running third, then Dale Blaney now getting past at the flag stand by Mark Kinzer. Todd Gracie out in front. Craig Rankin chasing him into 3 and 4. Here comes Mark Casella down under Tommy Burns. He's into third. Todd Gracie out in front. Forward power under the hood. Super Motors car. Casella was 77 now, drawing a little bit closer to Craig Rankin. Dale Blaney shadowing Tommy Burns as they come out of corner number 4, halfway through. Gracie continues to be your leader. Race developing for second as Casella closes in on Rankin. Blaney looks to get under Burns as they come off of corner number 4. Here's Gracie now with 2 to go. Casella and Rankin are wheel to wheel. Tommy Burns puts a little distance between himself and Dale Blaney. Casella still working on Craig Rankin for that second spot. Todd Gracie last time around. He'll head to the backstretch and now into 3 and 4. And Todd Gracie, on a Broadback PA, your winner, Rankin, Casella, Burns, and Blaney in that order. Ford fans puts the 25 car across the line first. Craig Rankin in second on the 27. Mark Casella third on the 77 car. Tommy Burns qualifies fourth on the 7C. And Dale Blaney in the 2D, your fifth and final qualifier. To go, once again, starter Greg Wheeling checks them very carefully in fourth. And the yellow will come out. The yellow will come out. We do not get a start there. See here. All right, that was going to stand, and down the backstretch we go with Van Gurley Jr. out in front. Mike Woodring sorts out second with Spithaler third. Art Went, the 77 car, racing under Ralphie down to the turn number 1. In 3 and 4, Van Gurley Jr., Mike Woodring, Art Went, Frankie Curran, Ralph Spithaler are your qualifiers right now. Number 5 cars are into the A. Everybody else goes to the B. The B will be lined up by time. Woodring now closes in a little bit on Van Gurley Jr. As they work in 1 and 2, Woodring is definitely running down the 3B car. Gurley goes to the bottom. With 2 to go now. Frankie Kerr trying to get inside of Art Went. Van Gurley Jr. out in front. Mike Woodring may get him in 4. Woodring makes a good hard run, but can't quite get it done. The white flag is out. Last time around, your lead cars are in some pretty heavy traffic. This is going to shuffle the order. Here they come to the checker with Gurley your winner, then Woodring, Kerr, Went and Quarterson, I believe. Van Gurley Jr. taking a win in the 3B. Mike Woodring home second in car number 19. Frankie Kerr gets third in the 23S. Art Went qualifying fourth in the 77W. And Tom Quarterson, your fifth and final qualifier in that heat event. Tom Knight Jr. in the 76 car. Mike Foz in the 1T. And the field is set 2 by 2, ready to go at the stripe. Greg Wheeling looks them over careful. Here we go, green is out, and we're going racing. Tom Knight Jr. takes the early lead in car number 76. Jeff Walters on the outside of the 04 car will chase him now to the inside of 1 and 2. Walters gets a little bit out of shape, but Tom Knight Jr. gets away from him. Barry Kelly and Glenn Nolan, 21 and 34 respectively, dice their way through the middle of the speedway and out of 4 and down the front chute with Knight Jr. your leader. Walters is second, Nolan right now behind him in the 34 car. Glenn Nolan now in car number 34 gets inside of Jeff Walters and into the runner-up spot. He'll try and chase down Tom Knight Jr. out of 3 and 4. Tom Knight Jr. a little high in 2. Glenn Nolan with a little fishtail on the bottom. They're door to door into 3 and 4. Nolan will come out with a slight advantage halfway through. First pure stock heat event. Jeff Walters now on the 04 car. Looks for racing room underneath Tom Knight Jr. Barry Kelly closing in on that pair in the number 21 car. Foz on the 1T is headed back to the pits. Nolan increases his lead. Here comes Walters again now on the inside of Tom Knight Jr. We've got 2 to go. A little bit of bump and run between Walters and Knight as they came off that 4th turn. Barry Kelly just looking for somewhere to go in the 21 car. Rob Zaitchik right now is 5th on the 10K. Here's your white flag for Glenn Nolan. Walters again trying that low side to get around Tom Knight Jr., but Tom Knight Jr. has been up to the challenge so far. Walters slips up and Kelly gets underneath him in 1 and 2. So that shakes them out this way. Your winner will be Glenn Nolan. Tom Knight Jr. will get second, then Barry Kelly, then Jeff Walters in the 04, and Rob Zychik in the 10K. So Glenn Nolan riding home the winner in car number 34. Tom Knight Jr. in for second in the 76. On the last lap, Barry Kelly sneaks up into third in car number 21. Jeff Walters will have to settle for fourth in the 04, and Rob Zychik in the 10K finishing fifth. Challenger Raceway. Don't want to forget the Challenger will be running the sprint cars. Also, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. We don't want to forget about our friends down there. They're racing tomorrow as well. My goodness, all kinds of racing action for you here in Western PA this weekend. All right, let's see what happens here. Joey Saldana and Dale Blaney will bring him down the front chute. And that won't work. Your cars for this dash. Oh yeah, that time the green flag is waving hard. But we'll kind of loosen down in 1 and 2 off the bottom. Joey Saldana, your leader. Dale Blaney in the 2D. Goes low out of corner number 4. Takes the run of Saldana. Curve settles in third. Then it's Byron Reed, Jared Hall, and Kevin Huntley. Off the back chute. Saldana goes a quick way around. Saldana on the backstretch. Usually U2 will set him up in 3 and 4. As Joey Saldana out of Brownsburg, Indiana will take the win. Over Dale Blaney, Frankie Kerr, Jared Hall, Byron Reed, and Kevin Huntley. Oh boy, Joey Saldana will be getting a free set of Champion spark plugs. That got him out of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, around to victory lane for your Champion spark plug dash winner with the U2, Joey Saldana.
Testing. Well, picking up the fast dash tonight, Joey, you look tough in there, out there. The U2's running good. We're going into the feature now. We've got a lot of fast cars here tonight. What's your sentiments on that?
Well, I hope Mark draws a 4. That'll help us out a little bit because if he draws 8, it's kind of hard to pass right now. And further up you start, might make it a little bit easier. It's still not going to be easy, but just hope you do good and stay out of everybody's way.
Definitely should be quite a feature. Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Saldana Jr. in the Warren Johnson U2.
We need the corner.
Okay, Mark Kinzer going to make the 4, 6, or 8. Mr. Nichols says, and Mark's going to reach in and he draws a 4. Mark Kinzer, where a lot of people were asking in the infield there, I know my colleagues down there, when they seen you come out for time trials tonight, they said, Mark Kinzer, the Outlaws are running out west. What's he doing at Lernerville?
Well, I just went pick and choose on my own deal. I had just come off a tour of North and South Dakota, and everything went pretty good here tonight. You know, we had fast time, but in the heat race, we struggled quite a bit and didn't even make a transfer spot. So hopefully in the B main, we'll find out some more about the track and be able to be a little bit more competitive for the fans and my crew.
Well, indeed, we hope you do well in that B main, and it's good to have you back at Lernerville. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Kinzer driving the Merrill 5M.
Okay, well, they'll put Bob Lupinski on the 55U car. Dave Rhodes in car number 24 for their second heat event. The B main for the sprinters should be up next. The outerwear pre-filters B main. All right, here comes the Dunlop Carloy Tire Pure Stocks. They're underway and heading down into turn number 1, and Rusty Moore out in front. Bumping around in the back of the field there. Mike Anderson on the 72F looks to go into the second spot as he comes out at turn number 4. And gets a warning for a little too much bump and run. Joe Yakic now on the 7V is the next guy to challenge Tim Smith. He's into the top 3. It is Rusty Moore, Mike Anderson, Joe Yakic, 1, 2, and 3. Tim Smith is 4th. Jeff Busella right now 5th. Busella finds Charlie Holden working on him in the 4.42. Lipinski and McKinney having a little duel down the backstretch. With Rusty Moore out in front, Mike Anderson chasing him down on the 72F. They're halfway home. Yakic is 3rd. Jeff Busella now up another spot in the 911 with Charlie Holden 5th in the 4.42. Anderson gets around Rusty Moore. Mike Anderson out in front. Rusty Moore relegated back to 2nd. Rusty Moore got a lot of smoke out of car number 17 as he heads into 3 and 4. Rusty with some mechanical problems. He's still holding on to 2nd though. Kind of skating around, looks maybe some water escaping out of the radiator. Mike Anderson down low in the 72F will take the win. Rusty Moore is going to get 2nd. 3rd is up for grabs. It's Joe Yakic over Charlie Holden, followed by Jeff Busella. So Mike Anderson taking the win on the 72F car, your 2nd Dunlop Carloy Tire Pure Stock Heat event. Rusty Moore is 2nd in the 17H. Joe Yakic in the 7V will be 3rd. The 4.42 of Charlie Holden is 4th, and Scott Busella 5th in the 9. We got Jeff Busella 5th in the 911. All right, the All right, 12 laps to make it into the show. Green is out. Here we go. Fields away up the backstretch. Mark Kinzer going the quick way around. It is Kinzer, Bobby Allen, Rennie Raymer, and Ralph Stidhaler, your top 4 cars right now. Bears has got a problem up in turns 3 and 4. Yeah, now he gets back on the throttle. We'll see if we can keep him green. Here's Kinzer working his way through the traffic. Well, Bobby Allen, Freddie Raymer, and Ralph Spithaler right now in the qualifiers. Side of turn number 4 comes down the front chute halfway home. Raymer, Bobby Allen, and Ralph Spithaler. Those are your qualifying cars. Jeff Watson is one spot out of the 4G. Scott Barris in the 29 is going to bring out a caution. Scott Barris into the infield in the 29. Top 5 in exact order from the feature. Drop your ballots down there at the flag stand. Here we go. Mark Kinzer is on the hammer. Off the corner number 4. Spithaler's got a good run at Bobby Allen. Racing Ralphie up high, but Bobby Allen, man, he can grip the low side of a racetrack. He hangs on to 3rd. Spithaler trying hard in that 56 car to get by Bobby Allen. Ralphie's up on the rim. Mark Kinzer leads him down to the back straightaway. Kinzer and Raymer run 1 and 2. Then Bobby Allen and Ralph Spithaler. Mark Chrisman is in the first alternate spot now with 2 to go. White flag for Mark Kinzer out of Olytic, Indiana. Kinzer, then Raymer, Bobby Allen, and Ralph Spithaler. All right, here comes the 3rd heat for the Dunlop Carloy Tire Pure Socks up to the Speedway in the 93K. Alrighty, here we go. Green is out for a 3rd Pure Stock Heat event. Hey, get those ballots in down there for that Pick 5 contest, folks. Get those ballots in. Rick Robinson out in front. Look at Milbert coming hard in the 35 second. Robinson and Milbert run 1 and 2. Tom Rosenkrantz and Dave Harbaugh, 3rd and 4th, and Dwight Boyce. Here's your 5th place car now in the 11J. Robinson to the backstretch and now into turn number 3. Here he comes with the front chute. We're halfway home. right, out of 3 and 4, making a final charge is Milburn, but Rick Robinson has the win. Milburn gets second. Looks like Dave Harbaugh in for third. Dwight Boyce in 11J will claim fourth ahead of Tom Rosenkrantz. A great sprint car race, and we've come to cheer on Lynn Geisler. Our most special thanks go to Lynn Geisler, Lernerville Speedway, #1 Cochran, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. Support you've given us is so generous, and we remember all you've done always. With the help of God, our family, and so many people in the racing community, Chuck has hung in there and continued his fight to beat this injury. Chuck continues with outpatient physical and pool therapies 3 days a week. He put his wheelchair away in May, and that was a very happy day for us. Now he is working to get rid of the walker he uses to get around. The doctors will be trying a new procedure on Chuck soon that will hopefully alleviate the tightness he has had since his head injury. Chuck is patient, though it's hard at times, and he keeps a good attitude. This is part of the key to his recovery. Thank you all again for your prayers, well wishes, and support. And it's signed the Wards, Chuck, Cheryl, and Racy. And our best certainly goes out to Chuck Ward and his family as we continue to keep him in our hearts and prayers. And that will close down the curtain for 1994. We do ask that the fans who are seated in section C and D in the top 3 rows please remain seated while we are under green. Again, C and D sections. We ask you while we are under green to remain seated. While we're under caution, you're welcome to stand and stretch, chat, carry on, whatever. And now's a real good time to be getting up because the Club All-Star Circuit of Champions are going to go to the 4-wide pace lap. Conwest Freight Line's pace van, #1 Cochran pace truck. Bring the 4-wide alignment up into turn number 3 and 4. It's getting a little chilly, a little nippy out there. Get your circulation going by cheering them on. Here they come to the front straightaway, ladies and gentlemen, the Club All-Star Circuit of Champions in the 8th running of the Earl Bauman Memorial. They're waving to you. You wave on back to them. They'll break down into turn number 1, split off, pair off 2 by 2, and get ready to go. We are ready to go. Greg Wheeling gets set to cut over loose. Our assistant starter, Gene Amos, leans in over his shoulder. Tom Cortison and Dale Blaney, 2 second-generation Western PA drivers, bring them to the line, and we're going racing. Down into 1 and 2. It's Cortison up high in a 16 car out to the early lead. Tom Cortison will lead them around on lap number 1. We got a car out of shape in 4. And I believe it's Tommy Burns. Look out, Engler in trouble with a 73. He tags the fence, doesn't quite get over, and the yellow is out.
Okay, Timmy Engler, the number 73, will get the push started once again. Mind you, he does have some damage on that front end, especially the wing. As you can see, the front wing is collapsed on the right side.
On the backstretch is where Tom Cortison will kick it in. Remember, they got to be single file by the cone. Here we go. The green is out. We're underway. Tom Cortison races with Mark Kinzer up into 3 and 4. Kinzer down on the low side of the speedway. Cortison up high. Rod George and Dale Blaney hooked up 3rd, 4th. Rod's in trouble out of 4. She got her way too far down low. And Rod George into the infield. Caution is out for Rod George in the 21 car.
Then left torsion bar on that machine. He'll be out of this event.
All right, here we go. The green is out. We're going racing. Mark Kinzer gets under course and quickly on the restart to assume command. Ed Lynch Jr. is going to take up the chase in the 2L. Lynch in the second, Blaney in the third. Cortison having trouble with the 16 car, dropping back about 4 or 5 positions on that lap. As Kinzer and Lynch run 1 and 2, Blaney and then Raymer, and Frankie Kerr completing the top 5. Schaefer's a little bit high up in 4th, drops back a few spots. Puts the quick line down the front usually. Raymer and Blake. Up in 3 and 4, we got a car slowing down. The 8H of Rodney Duncan. Duncan slowly down the front chute. Mark Casella all over the place in car number 77. Mark has a little bit of trouble out of turn number 4. And Mike Woodring looks like the suspension has failed on the 19 car. Duncan heading for the pits in the 8-8. Woodring slowly nursing the 19 car down the backstretch. The leader is Mark Kinzer, and Kinzer now into 3 and 4. Steve Blaney was too deep, continues to chase Freddie Raymer. There's Kinzer into 3. Lynch now, maybe closing it in a little bit, the 2L. Raymer is definitely closing in on Lynch as they head into the traffic. Perhaps a little home court advantage for Lynch here if he can get into the traffic and work on Mark Kinzer. Here he comes up top. Kinzer chose the low side. Joey Saldana is headed to the pits in the U2. Casella getting a little bit low in 4, nailing the inside cushion. Yellow is out. Byron Reed has blown a tire on car number 5. Away in the 56. If Ralphie can go, he'll be on the tail. Awesome. All right, Mark Kinzer at the cone. Here we go. Green is out. Ed Lynch Jr. is going to go upstairs. Try and carry the momentum out of turn number 4. Lynch is going after him down in 1 and 2. Mark Kinzer picks it up as he hears the 2L roar up behind him. Are out in front. Lynch is second. Raymer still third. Then Dale Blaney and Frankie Kerr. Mark Casella and Bob Feldley, though, right behind Frankie Kerr. John Cortison and Craig Rankin has come a long way through the field. Halfway home, 18 now down. So Mark Kinzer. They're having no trouble with the 5M right now. 20 laps down, 15 to go. They're able to put the 5M car anywhere he wants it to stick, whether it's high or low. Raymer now is catching Ed Lynch Jr. for second. Freddie Raymer on the move in car number 12. Raymer up high out of turn number 2. Right on the rear bumper of Ed Lynch Jr. Bob Feldley, Mark Casella, and Craig Rankin for position back in the field. Running pretty good. Lynch up high. Now it's Raymer down low. Their leader is Kinzer. He's in the middle of the backstretch. Lynch and Raymer are wheel to wheel out of 2. That's where the race is at right now for the runner-up spot. Eddie Lynch and Freddie Raymer are the 2 combatants. Bob Feldley has worked his way into the top 5 in car number 6. Lynch has been able to put a little bit of distance between himself and Raymer. Coming up to lap Frankie Kerr. Kerr is currently 6th in the running order. Unofficially, that is. Big Rankin up against the front stretch wall in the 27 car. To go. Mark Kinzer will soon be on the verge of lapping into the top 5 in the 5M. Raymer again works on Ed Lynch Jr. Slide job out of 4. Puts Raymer into 2nd. Kinzer working on the 5th place car of Bob Feldley. Raymer is now 2nd over Lynch, then Dale Blaney, and Bob Feldley. Dan Gurley Jr. is into the infield with 2 to go. Here's Mark Kinzer now. Sets his line out of 4. White flag last time around. Mark Kinzer down the checker flag, your winner. The race for 2nd is up for grabs. It'll be Raymer over Lynch. And Dale Blaney in the 2D. And I believe it's going to be Bob Feldley getting 5th in car number 6. Fast Freddie Raymer in the number 12 will get the 2nd spot. Ed Lynch Jr. will claim 3rd in the 2L. Dale Blaney, I believe, will be 4th in the 2D, and we'll wait to make sure, but I believe it is Bob Feldley going to be 5th in car number 6. We'll have to verify that because they were scrambling back in the field. Picking up $5,500 for his victory this evening. And he's out of the car, getting his club hat adjusted. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 8th running of the Earl Bauman Memorial from Olynyk, Indiana, in car number 5M, Mark Kinzer from Commercial Truck and Trailer. And he will also be picking up that $500 bonus as the leader of lap number 18 in memory of Spanky Lewis.
think so.
And Mark Kinzer, with his victory this evening, is guaranteed a starting spot on Sunday for the Sharon Nationals. Hi, Lernerville Incorporated will be presenting a commemorative jacket to Mark Kinzer. The car owner and the driver will get a jacket from Lernerville commemorating the win in the Earl Bauman Memorial. Don't forget our top 3 local finishers getting that $100 from Davey Bauman and Company. As soon as we have the official word on who those top 3 are, we'll pass those names on to you. I have the members of the Bauman family now down there with Mark Kinzer in victory lane.
Okay, check. Getting their picture taken right now is the Earl Bauman family down here in Victory Lane. With your winner, Mark Kinzer.
All right, your top 10. Well, it'll be Mark Kinzer, your winner with a 5M. Freddie Raymer, second in the 12. Third to Ed Lynch Jr. with a 2L. Dale Blaney, fourth in the 2D. Fifth is Bob Felmley in car number 6. Sixth will be Frankie Kerr in a 23S. Seventh to Tim Schaefer in the 45. Eighth to the 77 of Mark Casella. The 1 of Kevin Huntley will get 9th, and the 10th spot to the 27 of Craig Rankin. That's your top 10. Your top 3 local finishers picking up $100 each will be Ed Lynch Jr., Bob Felmley, and Mark Casella, almost 77.
Okay, now in victory lane with Mark Kinzer is Orrin Zook, owner of Commercial Truck and Trailer, one of the sponsor tonight of the Earl Bauman Memorial Race here. And Mark Kinzer, we're going to get you over here by the front wheel. I'm not trying to be facetious, Mark, but 1 month ago you were here at Lernerville Speedway. You didn't even make a lap. Big accident down here in turn number 1. Tonight, 31 laps you led. Perfect racing. I'll tell you, unreal. Congratulations.
Yeah, everything went real good tonight. We've always had bad luck. I've never won a race here at Lernerville. I travel all over the nation and won a race just about anywhere. Here is one of those places that's always preceded us. We've never won a race here, and thank God we finally got it over. Maybe more will come. You know, like last time we was here, we had a crash, and we've been in contention, and just not ever had very good luck, you know. And it kind of makes me sad, you know, when Don was alive and stuff. Times I did come here and I didn't run very good. He was always over to trailer and he'd slip me an extra couple $100 and maybe get me a room and make sure I could make it home, you know. A lot of times I come here, I didn't make enough money to make it home, and Don always got me home.
Looking back at the race, Mark, Tommy Quarterson had the lead in the 16 on that 4th lap restart. You got him sleeping.
Yeah, his car wasn't taking off very good. On the run, he was giving me fits. I was trying him low, and I never really pulled up around him high because he was making really good laps around the top side. And I figured I'd just keep around low. And on the restart, his car kind of stumbled a little bit. And when that happens to you, it really throws your rhythm off. You know, he got a real good look at me, and he knew somebody was breathing on him. It just kind of throwed his rhythm off. He run a real good race there for a while.
We were very impressed, too, in the infield there, how you handled lap traffic tonight. Even with the restarts, it didn't break your momentum whatsoever.
Yeah, the lap cars, you know, sometimes you run, and the lap cars will give you a headache, and sometimes you run, they just seem to get out of your way. I don't know why that is. I wished I did, you know. For some reason, Steve and Sammy and Dave Blaney and those guys, they can go slice right through there, and it seems like they part the water, and some nights it's good, some nights it's bad. Tonight was good.
Well, indeed, a fine run. And once again, on behalf of everybody here at Don Martin's Lernerville Speedway, Mark Kinzer, a fine run. Ladies and gentlemen, picking up tonight's Earl Bauman Memorial, Mr. Mark Kinzer in the Merrill 5M.
Ken, you want to come with us and then we sneak in and take you home? If not, hey, if you ain't back time, race over, I'm one.
Carlisle Tower Pure Stocks to bring down the curtain on 1994. Joe Yakich and Dwight Boyce in 11J. Tom Knight Jr., Barry Kelly, Rick Robinson, Charlie Holden, Mike Anderson, Jeff Walters, Bruce Milbert in the 35 car. Rob Zychik to 10K. Dave Harbaugh 33. Jeff Pusella 911. Tom Waiter in the 40. Tom Rosenkrantz in the 00 car. Brian McKinney in the 24, Tim Smith 23M, Ken Dean 36, Tom Truxell in the deuce, Herman Bertolini in the 7X car, Mike Foss in the 1T. All right, your green is out. Here come the Pure Stocks. Off at turn number 4, Joe Yakich, your early leader. 3 wide between Rick Robinson, Tom Knight Jr., and Dwight Boyce as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. Robinson emerges in the second spot. Car out over the hill in 2. We'll see if he comes back up. Here he comes. The car is moving. He's on the backstretch under the scoreboard. Look out. Out of 4, car in trouble. That is Rosenkrantz in the 00, and now we've got a caution for Dwight Boyce in the 11J. So Dwight Boyce in the 11J going around in turn number 2. Okay, with our restart, here we go. Yakich and Robinson down the front chute. All the backstretch. Joe Yakich continues to be your leader. In the 7B, our final race of the year. Rick Robinson will go topside, and car number 34 is Milbert now. Dives under him for second in the 35. Robinson and Milbert pick up the pace, and they work on Joe Yakich down in 1 and 2. Problems in 2. We got a tire loose. That's off of Charlie Holden's 442. We also got Jeff Walters going around on the 04. Three down, 17 to go. It is Yakich, your leader, and we're green. Rick Robinson has assumed command in the 34R. Here, Rob Zychik a little out of control in corner number 4. Two cars in trouble in 4. McKinney in the 24 and Wiener in the 40, and they've got a little tire pushing contest going on. Robinson now takes the field of the backstretch and into turn number 3. And we got a problem down in turn number 2. We got a car turned around and the yellow is out. Also your track champion. Bruce Milbert in the 35, restarts second, then Dave Harbaugh in the 33. Car out of shape in 2. And that'll probably get us another yellow, and it does. And the green is out. We're underway. Robinson in the 34, the 35 of Bruce Milbert in the 33 of Dave Harbaugh. That's your top 3 cars. Halfway home, 10 laps are down, and Herman Bertolini getting jostled around up in corner number 4, and he's going to keep her going, though. Robinson lost an axle. Rick Robinson loses a rear axle on the 34R. Oh, the axle is gone and out of harm's way, and Rick Robinson sets in the infield after losing an axle in the 34R. Okie dokie, let's see what happens here. Green is out, here they come. Bruce Milbert in the 35, brings them down the home stretch. Up the backstretch we go. Milbert puts a pretty good size gap between himself and Harbaugh, but Jeff Walters is cruising on the bottom in the 04. Walters and Harbaugh trading a little paint out of turn number 2, and Barry Kelly right there in the 21 car. Keep an eye on that Citgo-sponsored machine. Milbert continues to run away in the 35 car. Walters is hanging on to second, but just barely as Barry Kelly works him on the inside in the 21. Milbert and Walters have distanced themselves a little bit from each other and also from a pack of cars. Kelly is still third, narrowly over Joe Yakic. We have 5 to go. Dave Harbaugh is headed for the pits in car number 33. Tim Smith catches the inside of corner number 4. Bruce Milbert continues to have a Sunday drive. White Boyce with a lot of smoke on the front of the 11J car. Might have a brake hung up. Brake hung up for a bearing possibly going bad. Or right down in front of the leaders there, the 93K of Smith getting down in front of Milbert. As Milbert slices and dices his way through the traffic. White flag, this is it, the final lap for 1994. As we come out of corner number 1 and 2 into the backstretch, Bruce Milbert in car number 35 will set his car one last time. He comes low out of turn number 3 and 4, and Bruce Milbert closes out the season with a victory in car number 35. Jeff Walters will get second in the 04. All right, your top 5 will find Bruce Milbert winning in car number 35, Jeff Walters second in the 04, Tom Knight Jr. third, Barry Kelly will be 4th, and Joe Yakich 5th. And out of the car into the victory lane, your final winner of the 1994 season in car number 35, Bruce Milbert.
Check. Well, Bruce Milbert, first of all, congratulations on picking up the victory tonight here at Lernerville Speedway in the pure stocks. You led the most important last 10 laps, and I'll tell you, it was a great one. But before that, hey, you were running in that second spot to Rick Robinson. Do you think you could have passed him?
I was looking pretty tight. We were both running pretty good there.
Bruce, we're going to ask you a question that's put you out on a limb. 1995 coming up. What are the plans for Bruce Milbert as far as racing?
I think we'll uncover it in the spring and dust her up.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, picking up your Car Lloyd Pure Stock feature event, Bruce Milbert in the number 35.